welcome back to Unpaid Film Critic. Now, if you did stay at the very end of my video, my last video, you would see that I did a little sneak peek of what my next review is going to be. Well, right now I'm going to do it. And the film I'm going to be reviewing is The Beekeeper, directed by David Ayer. For a January action movie, it is pretty good. January for film lovers like myself and other YouTubers that review films are known that January is where good films come to die. Where films that get released in January are always sometimes bad, sometimes good. Not so much, because you're not in Oscar season yet, or you're not in like the big summer months yet. But yeah, I really liked it. It was really an action film. It was really what I wanted. It wasn't trying to be deep. It wasn't trying to have it wasn't trying to win awards or anything. Although it is making serious bang in the box office, so I'm happy for that. But it's making money, but not as much. It's not trying to get awards, as in it's just going for it as an action movie, which I love, and I see very little action movies like this anymore. A lot of action movies like this, early 2000s and 10s to late 90s action is what I remember this as. This could probably remind me of, it does remind me of a TV show that came out this year that's based on a book series that I really love called The Terminal List. Although I will review The Terminal List soon as well. Don't worry. But I know that I'm cutting off track of it, sorry, but The Beekeeper has to be one of my favorite action movies of this year so far. Compared to the other action movies I know coming out, I don't know if it'll see in my same high regards for other action movies, but so far, I'm having a great time with it. I think it's a great movie. I think it's gonna be one that I might buy on DVD when it comes out. I'm big into physical media. And yeah, I really like this series. I don't know why I said series, this film. I am hoping they do another film, or maybe 2 or 3, but if they do another one, I'm perfectly fine with that. But I think as a standalone, it is good as a standalone. It doesn't really need one. Yes, one could be added, and it would be nice, but, I'm fine with The Beekeeper just being itself. A straightforward action movie, which is totally great. One of my favorite, it's really good. But I'm going to go into the plot right now, a really brief. It's basically, he's a government agent. They're beekeepers, supposed to protect the hive, and he goes after a scam caller because the scam caller chose to go after his neighbor, and that ticks him off, and he goes and burns them all down. See all that in the trailer, so I'm only saying whatever I'm saying is in the trailer. So yeah, I'm not gonna spoil all of it, but I think it was a really good crime action movie. It had a really good suspense. But it was a bit predictable, but it was good for what it is. So, if I would have to rate The Beekeeper, I would give it 6 beehives out of 10. Yeah, which is pretty high for a January movie, so props to David Ayer. Yeah, that was my review for Beekeeper. Now for my next film. My next film is going to be on a very long franchise lasting throughout the 2000s and the 2010s. And if you want to know what that film is, all you gotta know is it stars Vin Diesel and the late, great Paul Walker.